Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the Deep Space Carrier series here in Elite Dangerous. For those of you who are just joining us, we are in the process of trying to do a basically four corners of the galaxy kind of thing, where we're going to go to each different cardinal direction of the galaxy. And obviously, since we're kind of in the beginning of our trip, we're heading to the closest one to the bubble, which is the south. So notice the southern meridian is our ultimate destination-ish, depending on if there's anything further south. I want to try to get to the southernmost point that we can reach with our fleet carrier, if at all possible. But at the moment, we are currently located here in Celery, in Spleak, whatever this number is. We did visit this planet in the last episode, so if you want to see that, be sure to go back and check that out. At this point, though, we are currently trying to find ourselves a system that hopefully has some icy rings in it, because we need to top off on our tritium. We're going to go and try to head on to this next system. Sorry. Spaced out for a minute there. Try to get around the star here so we can actually jump to the next thing here. We are trying to find ourselves some icy rings so that we can hopefully go and find ourselves some tritium, because I'm down to 700 or 800 or something like that unit, or I don't know, I think that we have like 9 something. I don't know, we need to go back to the carrier and check. But I would like to have a good 2,000 units of tritium at least before we head down there, so that way we have plenty of jumps available to get all the way down there and then come all the way back up and be in a reasonably dense area to be able to find stuff, because I don't want to go down there, find ourselves in an area where there's nowhere where our regular ships can jump, and then we're not able to go mine anything. So we need to be able to self-sustain tritium on this trip. Always a chance that maybe some of these icy bodies could have some rings, but I wouldn't count on it. I mean, we definitely want icy stuff happening with rings. So what I typically do is if I don't see an obvious if I don't see any obvious rings, I'll hop into the map here just to double check and see what we got going on. But yeah, we need to. Fortunately, we're really not getting very lucky with options right now. I'm kind of trying to hop around and see if we can find some icy rings. We're also looking for biology, obviously, as we're out here, but for the most part, right now, I just really want to find a place to mine some tritium. If we can get ourselves back up to 2,000 at least, I feel, because I think I had like 2,200 units of tritium that got us all the way out here. I think that would be plenty to get us to where we would be able to jump all the way to the southernmost part and then start making our way kind of diagonally towards the western side of the galaxy there. Oh, you know what? I gotta double check and make sure that I think these are all icy bodies, but unfortunately that means that we're not gonna. Realistically, what we're trying to find is gas giants that have icy rings. Those are going to be the highest probability of actually having icy rings that have tritium in them. Okay, so let's hop into the galaxy map here and make sure that our information. Let's try to go to this guy here and see what we got. So yeah, we just got to cross our fingers and hope that we find the find some icy rings, because man, this is not making me feel good. Oh, helps to do the discovery scanner. Duh. Well, we got a gas giant here. I don't know what kind. Really nice if this just ends up having what we need. No gas giant or no ring. All right, let's go to this guy here. Whoa, 58 bodies. All right, we got a good chance of finding what we need here. We're gonna have to spend the time on this system, because 58 bodies. Ooh, okay. Those don't look like icy rings though. Does it tell me what kind of rings they have in here, or do I have to go into the? Yeah, I think I have to go into the. All right, well, we're gonna be here for a minute doing this, because this is gonna be our best chance so far of actually finding anything. I don't typically do more than about 20 bodies when I'm just doing general exploration. Ooh, 6 biological sources. We're definitely gonna go check that out. But we're kind of in compromise mode right now, because we need to find some. All right, that should be all of the asteroids, so that's good. Oh, water world. There's all kinds of stuff here. All right, another one with rings. I think we might be okay. We're probably not going to be moving our carrier for a while, because we're going to need to do some serious mining, but I think we'll be okay for a little while now. Yeah, all kinds of... Does that have a ring? It's a ringed water world. We have to go check that out. All this stuff, but it's all far away, like 280,000 light seconds. That's pretty far. Even for this ship, it's not bad, but for like my mining ships, I want to bring my cutter to do some like laser mining, but 280,000. Well, hopefully the ringed one that we need is some of this stuff is most of this stuff is just really far away. So we'll go check out that well, first and foremost, we'll check out the system map here in a second, but we'll go check out that biological source here shortly. Make ourselves a little bit more cash. We're missing 2. Okay, just a couple of random ones. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. So we got this guy here. It has a metal-rich ring. This one also has a metal-rich ring. This one has a rocky ring. So unfortunately, those don't have anything really cool. And of course, the ones that are far away, that's a metal-rich and metal-rich, rocky. Okay, we got an icy ring here, but yeah, that's 280,000 light seconds away. So we got to go check it out because we got to see if they have any tritium hotspots. But yeah, all right, where do we have target? So we're gonna go check this guy out first, and then we'll go check out the. Well, you know what? First. It's not going to take us that long to get over to the other ones. I'd rather finish out doing the exobiology. So let's actually go do these first. So what? This one had metal, rocky and metal rich. This one had rocky. This is the first one that had any kind of icy anything on it. So let's head over to that. Because we should, in this ship, we should be able to close the distance without using up too much fuel. Because I'd like to get a bookmark on whatever we're going to use as our refueling source here before we start doing anything else. That way we can easily get back, hopefully. Now, my only concern is my cutter going to be able to jump in here and do a Super Cruise overdrive all the way out? I don't know about that. I mean, we could take our Type 8, but I was really wanting to do laser mining just because it's kind of easy. So we can come over here, do some launch some probes on these guys. So yeah, and for these, all we really have to do is just pop a probe onto the rings. Come on, slow down. All right, give us some tritium, please. Oh, I missed. Oops, I forgot you have to actually wait for it to say ring. Tritium hotspot. Yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we are going to bookmark this location, and then in the bookmarks, we're gonna come into this, and we're going to go to that, and then we're gonna rename this our tritium. We're gonna add it to our favorites. That way it shows up here. Okay. And then we'll just update this as we go. I do want to check out the other 2 systems while we're here, because if there's one that has more tritium spots, then, you know, okay. Was it just the 2? I mean, we'll go check this out, but then after this, we'll go check out the 6th biology, and then we can head back to the carrier. You know, obviously we'll finish out with the biology today, because we're not gonna have time to do the biology and go back to the carrier, but ideally, we'll be able to finish, we'll be able to grab ourselves some decent biology, go turn that stuff in, pay for the carrier for several weeks. Then we'll be ready to start mining some tritium and building up our reserves. So that's good. So again, we just want to get close enough to where we can do the scan, find out. I have a feeling this one's probably going to have better rings, or better tritium, because this one looks like it might have some pristine reserves, which would be better for us. Nice. Okay. And then the last thing I want to check before we move, oops, keep doing that. Okay, so we had this one here. It says icy. I don't remember how you find out if it has pristine, if they're pristine or not, though. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if it told us that. But at the very least, we have 2 places to go. I actually think I'm probably going to we'll name that tritium 1. We'll add it to the favorites, and then for this one, we'll hop over here and rename the other one tritium 2. This will be our secondary fallback one. And then for the rest of this, we want to head over to, this one's a water world. I'll go ahead and go scan this guy. I think there were a couple of water worlds. So we'll get our scan on this guy. Efficiency is 7 probes, but I have enough of a probe radius that I can just do 6. So we're just gonna do it that way. And then we'll check the system map again. And I believe that that's it for this one. I thought there was another water world though. Wasn't there a water world that had like rings? That's it. All right, we need to head back that way anyway. So yeah, I definitely want to get a scan on this because it's weird. I don't think I've ever come across a water world that has a ring system around it. I want to position myself to where I can hopefully fire some probes on the other side. This is super weird. Son of a bitch. Hopefully that'll be enough to get the other side. I have to imagine. Ooh, my leg went numb. My foot fell asleep. Okay, let's see. We want to get all of that, and then we want to go to free camera. And we want to switch modes so that we can see. That's a cool screenshot. Okay, and then, so now the last thing we want to do is when we want to find this biological world that we've, yep, here it is. So yeah, this system here turned out to be the jackpot for us. Got a bunch of, got 2 planets that have a decent amount of tritium in them. And then a nice, two water worlds, one with a ring system in it. And then a, I just wanted to see if, rocky world. So we're not going to get stratum tectonicus here. Just need to get close enough to do our planetary scan. Bacteria, cactoida, Clipius? I don't remember what that is. Concha, fungoida. All right, so there's a bunch of cool stuff here. I think we'll go for, I don't really care about these 3. Cactoida is going to be the most interesting, so let's go do that. So we're not going to scan, we're not going to do the, we're not going to scan the biology this episode because it's just, we don't have enough time. But we'll go ahead and do the landing, get ourselves in position so that we can start doing our scans in the next episode. So yeah, we just gotta
orbital flight engaged.
Get down low enough to where we can start doing our glide, and then land and call it a good day. Call it a day. So yeah, hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. You can join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links in the description because some people like to go outside of the YouTube economy to help out with the channel. So I have those links there for you should you choose to go that route. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves landed, hopefully next to a biological source. Get our night vision turned on because it'll make it easier to spot things on the ground. All right, and this is going to be our cactoida, I do believe. Or Clipius, actually. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to come back for the next episode, and I'll see you then.